let's talk about clinical alerts and order notifications. I know Roper has a few different use cases implemented. Can you tell us a little more about those and how they came about?
Sure. For our stat orders, anytime a stat order is placed in Epic, whether that's for radiology or for labs, once that order is placed in Epic, an alert goes to the patient's care team in Telmetic that a stat order has been placed. So that nurse or that PCT doesn't have to be standing in front of the computer to know, hey, I need to get this patient scheduled. I need to draw a lab, or I need to get this patient down to CT. They get that alert even if they're helping another patient. When the result comes back, radiology or lab, it again notifies that patient's care team that, oh, the results back. Let's take a look at it. What would be our next steps? Is this lab so out of range I need to reach out to the doctor? It improves that patient care in a timely manner so that they're not having to wait till they get to their computer to look at that. So really improved that notification. For our consults, we have a couple of win-win stories. At Roper St. Francis, we have 4 hospital facilities. Of those 4 facilities, we only have 2 diabetes educators. So those guys were being pulled in 10 different ways and just kind of scrambling all around. They come to me kind of all haggardly like, can you help us in any way? I found out, okay, how does this work? When a diabetes consult order is placed, what does it look like? So we went to the table. It's always the same order. We can set up a notification to go to our diabetes educator broadcast group in Telmetic. Anytime a diabetes education consult order is placed, it comes through directly and it goes to both of those users, and they can easily, quickly see both of them see the same thing. So if one of them's already at Berkeley and they're scheduled to go to, let's say, St. Francis, which is about a 45-minute drive, while they're there doing that, they get an alert that they have another one that just came into Berkeley. They can go ahead and see that patient at Berkeley and not waste that driving time going back and forth, and just improve their workflow and their day. It's almost like it took a weight off of them for this one simple thing. We're currently working with our rapid response team. So when a patient is in the CVOR, and a lot of times they're ordered an NIH stroke scale assessment, we're working with the rapid response team. So when one of those orders are placed, they're going to get notified, because not every patient gets it, but some patients do. So working with them currently to get that up and running and live. So they're very excited about that. I think that's most important, is trying to keep our patients taken care of in a safe manner.
Phenomenal. Improving speed to care and making clinicians' lives
Yes.
better is what we're all about. Again, 12 or 8 to 12 week implementation timeline, depending upon that scope as well. So not something that you need to invest massive amounts of time and resources into. I know you've touched on some of the same resources required here. Was there anyone different that you needed to bring in the mix on this one, or is it same group of folks?
Pretty much the same group of folks. We didn't need the integration team on this one. Kevin has trained me to build my own consult notifications now. Another thing I just want to bring up, if you have a thought of something you would like with this consult, this NIH stroke scale assessment for the rapid response team, when Erica brought this to me, she was like, it's only for 1 unit. I'm like, we might can do it. Let's go to Kevin for the answer. If you ever think of something you might want, you're like, I wonder if that's possible. Bring it up. The sky's really the limit. You'd be amazed what's possible.
And I think it just touches on the criticality of our partnership. It's open lines of communication,
Mm-hmm.
it's solving problems together, testing things out, making sure it makes sense for your clinical team, and working through the needed steps to ensure that it's implemented successfully.